Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dude here, and today we're back with another setup video, this time for the Corvette C7 GR3. Now, this was another car that was requested in the comments. I don't have the most experience with it, but recently I feel like I made a really good setup for it, and I really do think it's a solid car. Now, this is a really good all-rounder. It doesn't have the most insane top speed, but it definitely, for an FR car, it has good top speed. It also has good acceleration. It has pretty decent mid-speed handling, and it has a good amount of traction coming out of corners. The car that I can compare this to the most is maybe somewhere in between the Lexus and the Viper. It definitely has much better handling than the Viper, but doesn't quite have the top-end prowess that the Viper has, where it has a little bit more power than the Lexus does. And it handles a lot more like the Lexus, I would say, than the Viper, but it's somewhere in between those two cars. Tracks that I recommend, maybe like Red Bull Ring, Circuit de Spa, maybe some of the St. Croix variants that have a little more straights. It's just a good all-rounder that you could use almost anywhere. I'm going to recommend a couple different setup adjustments, of course, just in case the car is a little bit oversteery. You know, sometimes my setups tend to be a little bit on the oversteery side for some people, so of course making a sacrifice on the setup somewhere to give you a little more stability may be a worthwhile endeavor. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this tune and or the video, leave a like and a comment. It really helps me out. Not only that, but it allows you to also request maybe what car you would like to see next as far as me tuning them. Yeah, thank you guys so much for the support recently. I really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get into the setup. So here on the Corvette, it's a pretty basic setup for a car that I have that has a lot of understeer. Now, the Corvette doesn't have a lot of understeer, but I did put the rear downforce all the way down anyways. If you feel like it's a little unstable, maybe move that rear downforce up a little bit. Down to the transmission. This is the medium speed transmission. Obviously, because it's a short shifter, you want to make it a little bit longer than normal. But for the top speed auto set, you want to set it to 124 and then set the final gear to 2175. If you're running on a track that has a longer straight, then moving the final gear to the left will grant you more top speed. But yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory setup. It reminds me a lot of my Lexus setup as well, so there's not really too much else to say about it other than that. But I know a lot of people are really passionate about the Corvette. I love the way it looks, I love the way it sounds. And yeah, let's get into the hot lap. Today we're going to be doing it on Red Bull Ring because I feel like it really accentuates the strengths of the car. Alright, so here we are at Red Bull Ring. Again, one of those tracks where this car definitely shines. You're going to notice a few different things about the way the car is set up. Obviously, it's a little bit oversteered coming out of low speed corners. So hard on the brakes. You want to get as low as you can here without hitting the sausage, but I hit the curb just a little bit, went a little wide, but you guys didn't see anything. Don't tell anyone. So up the hill, you're going to notice again, I'm short shifting just past halfway because that's where the car's optimal power band is. Hard on the brakes once again, one of the hardest braking zones in the track. You really want to get the car tucked in nice and early, get a good exit, keep that traction on the exit. It can be really difficult at times on this track, but didn't lose too much time there. So up to another really heavy braking zone. This time the exit is a little bit different. It's a little less tight, but the exit continues off to the right, so traction is at a premium, but we get out of there okay. Coming up to this sector, it's a little bit blind, especially in the bumper camera view, but if you can get down to that apex, you can definitely get a good corner. It's one of the main high-speed corners on this track where this car gets to show off maybe a little bit of its prowess in those corners. But yeah, we get through that next one pretty well. Coming up to the last sector on the track, which could be also very difficult to judge. Red Bull Ring is a very deceptive track, but we get through there okay. Keep our right side tires on the curb so we don't get a penalty. Little wiggle on the exit, but we keep it going, keep it moving. And a 121.3. Now that's a pretty damn good lap on this car. I'm pretty sure a 120 is possible, but that's definitely a solid reference lap for you guys to go after. I would say the Corvette is definitely a good all-rounder, and once again, if you're having a little bit of issues with just oversteer in general, I would recommend maybe moving up the rear downforce just a little bit. But other than that, guys, I also want to give a shout out to my friend AMS Intimidator, who made this brilliantly beautiful livery. I always like to give credit where credit is due, and he definitely killed it with this one, so thank you for that. And thank you to you guys. I mean, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and comment. I also found out that 85% of the people who watch my videos are not yet subscribed. So if you want to become a part of that gang that's happened to subscribe to me, I would really, really appreciate that. And regardless, I really do appreciate everybody that supports my videos. But yeah, that's about it, guys. The Corvette GR3 is now in the books. I really hope you guys enjoy this setup. And once again, enjoy this video. It's been Dude. I'm out. Peace.